What's up, YouTube? Bender here with a very exciting video, the very first episode of Halo 4 Forge World Tricks. So I'm just gonna get right in the quick. This is actually gonna be just a bunch of little basic stuff. Not because I haven't found out too much stuff that'll help, but hell, it's Forge World Tricks, so it's just about any trick that you can do in Forge World that probably would pass by most people's eyes. So as you can see, first of all, I have this big wall. And you're like, Bender, why do you have that big wall there? Well, I'll tell you. I'll delete this big middle piece. I'll go back into player mode. And as you can see, now we have a big chunk of light that is now exposing into the level. That's because of the new lighting system they've done in Forge, that whenever you place objects, they will cast shadows. And being that the sun is about right there, I use that to put a wall right there. And another new set of features is you can now lock an object, which means I'm pressing A right now, I can't do anything. I'm pressing Y, still can't do anything. But I can press down on the D-pad and duplicate it. See? Wow. Okay. So let's see, another feature, very fun. If you press X, you can go to, actually, you have to highlight an object. Then press X. Oh, let me unlock it. X. No, is it B? Yeah, it's B. Then you go to magnets, and you can enable magnets. Now, what magnets do is, if you see, I'll duplicate it one last time. Let me change rotation step to 90. Duplicate it one last time. If you see, if I move it, and well, I kind of screwed it up a little bit, but point being is, you see, as I pull away, it pulled itself towards the nearest edge. So if I go and place that down like that, let's say we just have like maybe a little hatch right there. Go back into player mode, it renders. Now we have this little kind of weird light design going on. The light's projecting that way, but it's open this way, so not too much light is actually going to get in. You could probably play around with different effects. You could probably get some interesting shadow patterns. Now that I think about it. So that's the first part. Second part is, for those who haven't watched some of the development videos that they've been releasing, at least for the Forge, when they showed that at a kind of a E3 type event. It wasn't E3, but point being is trait zones. As you can see, I highlighted the circle around it is the area, and you set these in your trait zone properties. So by the looks of it, you can only have 4, which is kind of depressing. But hey, you can make multiple copies. For instance, I can duplicate this. Put this over here, it'll have the same exact effects as that one over there. We can even have it be a different size there. But for this one, as you can see, I can jump in, I jump super high. And in this one, oh, let me just make it up there. I'm able to change the kind of screen. This is the new flood screen. Whenever you become flood, you have this kind of look. Now if you look at my ammo, it's bottomless, but when I step out, my ammo goes down. And as you can see, my Promethean vision, my ability, the thing goes down. I get in here. Oh, I was outside the circle. There we are. I get in here, I use it, doesn't end. The traits that you can set is just about from any setting they would normally get in a game type. Immunity, shield, damage resistance, weapons, infinite ammo, equipment, your movement, that's how I was able to do the jump height. And appearance is that visual effect, which I had set to flood. You can do damage boost, which is a red, speed boost, which is like a blue, and overshield, which is a green. I'll go ahead and do speed boost, and that, remember, if you remember correctly, that was our this spot right here. So if I jump in it, screen kind of goes blue. Go out of it. See with this one. Blue. Not blue. Blue. Not blue. Jump right back up here. Let's see what's some of the new things. Let's see. Looks like they have objects now directly specific to like game types like Dominion. Like you can set up turrets. If you haven't played Dominion game type yet, it's basically kind of like a domination type game. But as you hold each base, it starts upgrading itself and starts being able to defend itself. So you can add turrets, shields, vehicle pads. They have all kinds of things. See, if we do a vehicle pad ghost, what that will do is once you can gain control of a base, this is, yeah, as you see, it says capture base, use terminal. And what happens is when you capture the base, it'll show a hologram of a ghost. You walk up to it, and if you own the base, you can walk up, hold X, boom. And I believe with the use cooldown, this controls how many seconds must pass before the dispenser is charged. -1, I'm guessing, is infinite, meaning it can be infinitely used. And the radius is, my guess, the area of which you're able to claim said vehicle. So let's just see that real quick. Yep. You can use it as long as you're within it, so you can set it on the other side of a base. Probably like, you know what, here's a good trick. I don't know how to set up a Dominion game type, so I'm just going to build some half-assed little thing. Walls, here we go. Wall bubble. Let's just say that this is separated. You know what? Better yet. Let me turn off magnets. Magnets can get annoying. Okay. Let's say we have that up there, and then we don't have a ghost. Dominion. Vehicle pads. Banshee. Let's say, and then... Then see, as we have it down here, meaning as long as we were down here, it says capture base use terminal, so we could make this like a little eject pad. So let's see, structures, blocks, 5x5. Five by five's a little big. Let's try 4x4. That's a little better. I don't know which way it orientates with the releasing of the vehicle, so I'm just gonna assume its wingspan is longest, I believe. So actually, it may be like this. I'm not sure which way is front, but point being, I'm just, like I said, just making a half-assed little thing. There we go, you have a little docking bay to where people can't just be waiting in front of it or behind the vehicle pad, and you come up, decide you want to get in it, and then fuck you up. So let's see, what's another new feature? Oh, yes. In the previous Halos, whenever items like pallets, the soccer ball, and stuff like that, they had options to be, normal physics and static physics, or fixed. There we go, that was it, fixed. But whenever you would set it to phase, it wouldn't phase. It was just do whatever. But now, with objects, for instance, like this pallet, you can now, when you set them to phased, boom, these objects will now phase. So, God, I hate how they remove the ability to move the things slow. But as you can see, yep, they are phased. This one's clearly phased into the rocks. And even if you set them to phase, they still retain the ability to be broken. And like I said, that can be done with any of these new items, or any of the items that previously can be phased. As long, so far from what I've seen, as long as it has the option to be phased, you can. So let's see, we can do container open before these can be phased, and just go to phased. Boom. Get rid of those. So, whoa. The hell was that? Oh, it might be glitches if you phase two objects. Set them both to normal. And let's interact with one, shall we? Never mind. Let's see, what else is there? What else is there? Spawning, everything looks the same. Armor abilities. Gadgets. Oh, gravity volumes. So far what I've been able to guess is so that you don't have to waste a trait zone just to make a lower gravity area. I know this kind of... Oh, see? There we go. There's the hologram. So now we know what direction it appears. There we go. Okay. Oh, and you should have noticed it also has little arrows. Anyways. The gravity volume is so you don't have to waste a trait zone just to make a lower gravity area. Let me spawn some grenades, weapons. Human. Frag grenade. So it's an infinite respawn. And also not only affects, those are just player trait zones, as you can see. Well, you can't see because I didn't set gravity of those. But when I throw a grenade through there, it actually goes slow. And if I go ahead and jump in it, it is kind of like some of the areas in some Halo Reach maps where you're able to go outside and it's kind of space. That's how that basically is. I have yet to actually find a difference between the 5x5, the 5x5 INV. I just do not have a clue what the difference is. Huh. That's interesting. If you combine these two, it shoots you up. Yeah, like I said, I'm not too sure what the INV means. Wish they had descriptions for some of these objects. But, I think that is about it. Some minor things, lights, they've added it to where you can have 4/2 now. I don't see why there's too big of a limit on lights anyways. So, to be honest, I don't know why, but hey, they have their reasons, I guess. Toys, pretty much all the same, and again, die is one of those objects that we couldn't before, even when set to phased. Go to phased. Boom. Just a nice little new addition. One big feature that was my favorite that I've wanted ever since Halo 3, and I'm pretty sure other people too wanted this. Have you ever gone into a map and you're tired of having to download a canvas version of a map, and you were like, man, I wish I could just delete everything at once. In Halo Reach, they had something almost like that. You can go delete all of these, and that would delete all of that object, but that still meant you have to go to find each and every object, which with grenades and certain weapons on maps were difficult to find. Now, what you can do is go delete by palette, and you can delete all weapons, human, Covenant, Forerunner weapons, armor abilities, so on and so forth, and at the very bottom there's a delete everything button. 343, I am impressed. And that literally deletes... Whoa, bug. Oh, that's right, because I locked them. So what you can do is you can use objects as a guide to build, like, let's say, a contraption or something. Or maybe, let's say, you just found the new Halo 4 cloning machine. And you used a bunch of guides. Well, what you do is when you get an object the way you want it, you press left on the D-pad and that locks it. And vice versa to unlock it. And since I selected to delete everything, these were still locked, which I can't delete right now. So if I were to unlock them, then do the same thing, delete by palette, delete everything, now they're gone. And the lighting, as you can see, is still there. It's kind of confusing on how to update it. The only way I found to is to go just go into any type of item that would cause a light update like this, which actually that doesn't look too bad. That looks almost natural. The point being, that's the only way I found to update lights. But again, you have to place an object and then its shadow stays there. Or what you guess a way around it is to just go down here, do the light generation. You have the shadow down there, and now you have a clear canvas for the rest of your map. I'm kind of actually disappointed too that this isn't as big as Forge World. I mean, I loved how big it was. Not only that, you could partially put maps in water, and you could make like shark maps. But as of right now, if I get close enough, you see, they've restricted us. We can no longer go anywhere near the water. Which does kind of disappoint me, but hey, you can't ask for too much. I mean, they blow me out of the water with just a shadow system. So, let's see. I want to see how lighting renders with windows. See if a shadow still applies. I don't know. It renders as if there wasn't, so you can make an enclosed room. Actually, let's try that. Just real quick, you can probably... I don't know if I'm going to be covering anything else more important right now, so... I'm just going to build like a little basic room. This would probably be a good use of the magnets. That's why I set it to low that way. Actually, let's set you about... Duplicate that. As you see the little orange dots, those are the snapping points of which objects will lock. So as you can see with some objects there will be a gap, but you can't ask for too much. Again. And use objects that don't have that then. What do you say? So let's go ahead and build. I'm just going to build a basic cube type room. So that would require... See, as you can see, duplicating makes this stuff really quicker. Magnets help tremendously. See there. Oh, I gotta twist it, otherwise... Quite odd. The lighting seems... Oh, it's because there's that one extra. Just gotta move it to the inside like that. So there we go. That looks better. Go. Now we have the basic of that. Let's cheat on the roof. Let's do wall double. Guess wall double doesn't work. Oh well. Again, this magnet snapping feature makes building a whole lot quicker. See? Boom. Ceiling. Now we just need to put in the walls. Whoops. Just kind of just lay that right there. And then we are going to toss a window, double, there we are. Right there. And now we're going to go ahead and turn off magnets. Wall double. Make a nice little ramp, and yep, see, we have our nice dark little room. Oh, that looks beautiful. This makes indoor maps far more have way more possibility to look really, really nice. So let's see. I do believe that is it, because I let go people who didn't want to fully sit through. And of course, there's the under thing, which again is shadowed. So, nope, not gonna get out there. In case you didn't know about the new vehicle, there is the Mantis. Bedsheet, Wraith. Scorpion, Warthogs. No new Warthogs, just the standard default Gauss and Rocket. Still wish Civilian Hog would be in there. Or Transport, whatever you want to call it. So I guess that's it for this episode. Next episode I'm going to try and get an actual trick in. I already had something in mind. I'm going to start testing it out. See if I can get the trick working. And I'll see you guys then. So this has been Bender. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.